guys, this is James here at FuelTech, here with the Axeman, Marcus Burt. So, Marcus, we're here at Georgia. What are you doing?
I'm trying to make Petty, trying to make Petty proud of me. You know, Petty's been doing this a long time. He knows good when he sees it. Every time I get in the car, I'm like, Lord, don't let me screw this thing up.
Shit, if I give you a car without smoking a tire, you'll be doing all right.
Oh, no, we got it now.
So, you qualified third in both.
Yep, third and both, kind of good numbers, 3 and 3, so we're good.
So I'm glad to see you back in the RVW. As far as like, I saw you do the nitrous deal like way back in the day, and now you're in the Pro Charge deal. So how are you liking as far as like the Pro Charger versus nitrous stuff?
I like the nitrous. I like this Pro Charger deal. It's just totally different as far as driving. This thing's smooth as silk, man. This thing just kind of takes off and just accelerates the whole track. You know, nitrous is jumping, bucking, hucking, but too many 20 things to do. You just crank this thing up, throw it in low, and hit the tree, and it's over. So nice. I mean, Pro Line, man. These guys, they just got a hell of a program, and then, of course you got FuelTech behind it, but. You know, I told Luis at the end of the track line, I said, I'm all on this Pro Charger stuff, and then Luis goes down there and runs that number. I'm like, oh, Lord, boy. That nitrous car looked good last night.
Yeah. So, I guess you want to give us a little tour of the car, of pits, all that?
Of course, you know, got to thank Tommy Yeomans and Scott Tidwell. You know, they put this deal together for me. You know, we're going to run the whole series this year. We're going to run every race that Duck's having. Hopefully we can, you know, win a championship with 2 cars. It ought to be interesting. I mean, there's some, you know, of course, you know who's out here. They're all good racers. You know, first round, you know, usually when you qualify third, you not say you got a dud, but you usually got one you ain't got to do a whole lot to. Well, of course, Brian's been struggling all weekend, and all of a sudden he gets up there, and we got him first round. So Petty was like, man, we can't lay back on it. So, you know, we're up there running 62. It's the fastest of the you know, fastest of the first round. So we're happy. Of course, you can look right here, Pro Line stuff. Hemi motor. This car's been around a long time, you know. Won a lot of championships. You know, next week Travis is going to run it in the $100,000 Pro Mod race. That's going to be a cool deal. I think I'm going to go watch that. But I mean, this it's nice, very nice car. You know, it's a Bickle car. You know, Bickle speaks for itself. It's hard to get a car that's better than Bickle in my eyes. That's all I've ever had. I drove all cars, but to me, can't beat a Bickle car. I mean, it's just good cars.
Yeah. So, you made it past first round. Who do you have second round?
Somehow second round we got a bye. I don't know. We got a bye second round, so I know what he's going to do. Y'all watch tonight. It's going to be interesting. If we run about 8:30 or 9 o'clock, y'all pay attention to this thing second round.
Now we're walking over to the Pro 275 machine. So, you've raced 315s, you've raced 275s. Your personal preference, which one you like more?
Man, I like both of them, man. They're kind of the same, but they're kind of different. This car's on a smaller tire, weighs 200 pounds heavier, so you would think smaller tire would be lighter, but this thing's a smaller tire, 200 pounds heavier, you know, stock wheelbase car. Of course, that over there's Pro Mod car, but this thing right here, man, the story behind this car, Manny and Mr. Tommy worked out a deal. Car got crashed. They said it couldn't be fixed. Todd, the guy that lives local to us, Todd Dobson, said, man, ain't nothing can't be fixed if you're willing to try it. Fix this car, first race out, won the race.
I remember that.
You know, this thing is, that's why we named it Salvage Title, because they said it couldn't be fixed. Todd fixed it. Man, this thing right here, it speaks volume. It's you know, it's an older car, been updated, and this thing's just badass. It's a badass hot rod, for sure, 100% badass hot rod. It's an original Skinny Kid car. Like I said, Todd went through it when it got messed up, updated a couple things, and pretty much after that, we've left it alone. Same motor combination as the Galot car. You know, same transmission, same motor. We just, you know, 200 pounds heavier.
Good. Awesome. So, y'all made it past first round?
Yep, made it past first round. Second round, we got Zeph Hudson. Second round, so that'll be interesting. He's got a new car.
Yes.
Looks like he's running good. I mean, I think it's a turbo car, but he's a good racer. He's been racing a long time. We just gonna go out there and run, you know, our number and race the racetrack. We ain't really worried about, you know, the person in the other lane. We just got to go out there and run our race and just hope for the best.
All right. Well, good luck to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
And I'll be watching.
All right.
Hollow Juice. So, this isn't your car.
No, it's not. No. Betty's she's back at GeForce getting redone. We had a little incident in Orlando in November, and be ready for the spring. You know, we'll be back in the fall for the radio races, and I'm helping a real good friend of mine, Luis Ouimet, out of Canada, with this FuelTech driven GeForce Pro Mod.
Good. So, can you give us a little like tour of the car as what it's combo and all that?
Basically, the combo here is very similar to mine. It's Noonan X2, screw blown, 92 over. This car is completely run by FuelTech, data, everything, completely FuelTech. And the difference from my car, Louis running a 3-speed for the weight brake, and I run a 5-speed, 75 pounds.
Okay. So, speaking of FuelTech, how long have you?
Oh wow. Well, I've been running FuelTech since I believe it was 2015, and I was having trouble with some of the competition's ignition boxes and shifting and everything. And I said to Jim at GeForce and John Slemmy Resolution, I've been racing with Pro Mod race last 12 years, why can't I have a FuelTech control my car? Because I was mechanical fuel injection. And Jim built the wiring harness with Luis, and actually my car was the first car to run mechanical fuel injection with an FT 500.
That's
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah, I think that's before even when FuelTech was still based out of Brazil, didn't have FuelTech USA, or when they were right transitioning. But it's always been fantastic support, and I've never had any issues. That's why to this day, I still run FuelTech in my own car, and you know, makes it easy for me working on this car with the FuelTech as well, because I know it.
So you're here at the Radio Outlaws Racing Series. I guess, how are you liking it as far as like, you know, overall?
Overall, I'm having a great time. I'm like a fish out of water, not driving a car, you know. But I'm still here. I'm still here racing. I'm taking care of all the mechanical aspects of this car. You know, the tuning is done by, on this one is by Adam Braddock, and I'm giving a little bit of input, you know, where I think stuff should be. But basically, I'm the car chief, just making sure this car is running, everything's good, valves are set, and that when we send it out to the lanes, it's going to go down the track.
Okay. So y'all ran through first round of eliminations. How'd y'all do, and who y'all gonna have next round?
We did well. We went a 74. We were struggling with some wheelies, but that's just a tuning thing because the car is a fairly new setup. And I'm not sure who's. I saw the name. I just looked at the time. I don't know who there have second round, but we're very close. So it's going to be a good race.
Okay. Well, I wish you the best
Thank
of
you.
luck. All right, so we are here with the cook, Kenny Hanna.
How are y'all doing
Kenny,
today?
How's your weekend going so far?
So far, so good. You know, Saturday, so it's a great day to be here, of course. So we're hoping to get this win tomorrow. That's all we can do is we hope. So if we do, that'd be number 4 for me. Lots of people to thank. Number 1, the FuelTech ECU is just hands down just the way to go. I mean, I tune a lot of cars, and FuelTech is my number 1. as far as management, the customer support is hands down. Luis, yourself, Cameron, just unbelievable amount of support that you get through FuelTech.
So how many cars are you campaigning this weekend?
This weekend, mine, my daughter's, mine's XC75, daughter's is Ultra Street. My Klasky's a nitrous motor with FuelTech also. It's got a 600 on it. Lamar Swindell, he left earlier today, so also FuelTech. He's in Pro 75, so new combo, trying to get that figured out, lined out. So,
Okay.
but I got the cooking part figured out, so I can stay here and not mess it up.
Hey, I mean, you honestly, best weekend so far. As far as
so far, we're hoping to get that win tomorrow. So, hope and pray.
So, can you come over
Sure.
and talk about the car a little bit?
Let me get my backup cook. Hello?
Yes, sir.
He's gonna be my burger flipper. So here we have a Nizer out of Houston, Texas. Jeff Nizer builds our motors. It's a 476-inch motor. It's got a Pro Charger 106 on it. His brother built the manifold. Of course, got a FuelTech ECU with their main harness. This is my first FuelTech car to wire, probably 4 years ago. Me and little Kenny Rodriguez. Without him, I think I would just quit. Seriously, without him, it's impossible.
I heard
my
that.
wife Billy, she helps us definitely at the racetrack. My daughter Kyla, of course, she races, and her boyfriend Chase. Brian Singletary, people might know him as the social media clown, but
He's awesome.
he's great.
He's awesome.
I'm a little rough on him sometimes, but at the end of the day, he's learning, and we're going to keep moving forward.
So, well, just want to say good luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you. We're going to need it.
Hope it kicks me.
FuelTech for the win.
So Kyla, it's Saturday. How's it going?
Doing good. We ran our pass against Brian Keith with a 58. We got down the track. We've been fighting kind of beginning of the week with spinning and just getting the car figured out. So it was a good A to B pass. It's a tight field. As you see, he went a 49 as number one qualifier. So we were throwing at it there. So we got lucky, and unfortunately he spun and we got a full pass down.
So, can you give us a little rundown on the beautiful Monte Carlo?
Yeah, so we're running Ultra Street. It's a full 41 with a Pro Charger on it, 91. We've been in Ultra Street for 2 years now. This is my third time here in Georgia. I mean, it's still a learning curve. You know, it's still a brand new car to us. We're learning what works for it, what doesn't work for it, every race we go out. Whether it be weight, whether it be chassis change. So yeah, and I can't thank y'all, FuelTech, enough for being on board, and y'all are there with the snap of a finger, whatever you need to, and including all of our other sponsors are always there for us. So yeah.
Well, good luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Kick some butt.
Yeah.